Good evening, this is All India Radio Kohima. I'm Ningniniam Hangsing with the evening news. The headlines. Supreme Court says 152-year-old sedition law till review by government. Governor Professor Jagdish Mukhi urges for timely completion of Regional Convention Centre at NEZCC Dimapur. Nagaland government collaborates with Ashoka Innovator for Public to build change-making ecosystem in Nagaland School education. And Minister for Higher Education and Tribal Affairs Temjen Imna announces disbursement of scholarship. And now the news. The Supreme Court today ordered that the 152-year-old sedition law under Section 124A of the Indian Penal Code (IPC) should be effectively kept in abeyance till the Union Government reconsiders the provision. In an interim order, the court urged the centre and the state governments to refrain from registering any FIRs under the said provision while it was under reconsideration. A bench comprising the Chief Justice of India N. V. Ramana, Justice Suryakant and Justice Hima Kohli held that all pending cases, appeals and proceedings with respect to charges framed under Section 124A be kept in abeyance. Adjudication with respect to other sections may proceed with no prejudice being caused to the accused, it held. The court also said that those already booked under Section 124A IPC are in jail can approach the concerned courts for bail. It has also been ruled that if any fresh case is registered, appropriate parties are at liberty to approach courts for appropriate relief, and courts are requested to examine the relief sought to take into account the order passed by the court. These directions will be in force until further orders. Law Minister Kiren Rijiju has said that the government respects the court and its independence. Replying to a media query in New Delhi over the Supreme Court's stay on sedition law, Rijiju said the centre has made its positions very clear on it and also informed the court. He added that there is a Lakshman Rekha that must be respected by all organs of the state in letter and spirit. The minister also said, "We have to ensure that we respect the provisions of the Indian Constitution as well as existing laws." Governor of Nagaland, Professor Jagdish Mukhi, today urged the contractor and the officials to complete the construction of Regional Convention Centre (RCC) at NEZCC Complex, Dimapur at the stipulated time. The governor, who is also the chairman of the NEZCC, visited the construction site and assured of his support. It was during the tenure of the then Governor P.B. Acharya, the Regional Convention Centre Foundation was laid in order to facilitate and honour eminent personalities and achievers from the 8 northeastern states. The construction of the RCC started in September 2016, but due to the pandemic, the progress was delayed and was extended till December 2022. The structure is a 3-storied building which will have a main theatre with a seating capacity of 2,000 people, a small theatre with 300 seating capacity, a 250-seat capacity conference hall, and one hallway could be used as the Hall of Fame. Nagaland government has collaborated with Ashoka Innovator for Public to build a change-making ecosystem in the Nagaland School education system. The collaboration seeks to advance a culture of change-making, innovation and problem-solving among the students in the state of Nagaland. The partnership aims to train a group of 100 teachers in the state to become change-maker ambassadors who will then support students in their respective schools. These students will further receive opportunities to kickstart their own learning journey to become change makers. Towards this effort, the Ashoka Innovator organized a Changemaker Day celebrating Nagaland's Changemaker ambassador teachers at Directorate of School Education in Kohima today. Principal Director of School Education, Shanavas C, said it is their endeavour to help all students of Nagaland to thrive in this rapidly changing world. He said the collaboration with Ashoka is a big step towards achieving the goals. Shanavas also informed that numerous projects are in the pipeline to be implemented in the state. Director of Youth Years, Ashoka South Asia, Dr. Shruti Nair said their partnership with School Education Nagaland will empower teachers with skills that further enable young people in the state. Through this partnership, Ashoka Emphasis and the Department of School Education Nagaland want the young people to have the right skills to deal with the uncertainty and volatility in the new world and develop their inherent power to be change makers, a skill set that will help them thrive in the future. Minister for Higher Education and Tribal Affairs Temjen Imna announced disbursement of scholarship in the state. Taking to Twitter, Along informed that the Department of Higher Education is making the scholarship payment from yesterday. The minister said 5,000 beneficiaries per day will receive their scholarship through PFMS. This news comes to you from All India Radio Kohima. You can also listen to this news bulletin on News on Air app and YouTube channel AIR News Kohima. Vice President M. Venkaiah Naidu and Prime Minister Narendra Modi greeted scientists on National Technology Day. In a tweet, Naidu conveyed his appreciation of the efforts of the accomplished scientific community and their outstanding contribution to nation building. Modi also expressed gratitude to nation scientists and their efforts that led to the successful Pokhran test in 1998 on the occasion of National Technology Day. India has been unanimously elected as the new chair of the Association of Asian Election Authorities AAEA for 2022 to 2024 at the recently held meeting of the Executive Board and General Assembly in Manila, Philippines. The mission of the AAEA is to provide a non-partisan forum in the Asian region for sharing experiences and best practices among election authorities to discuss and act upon ways to promote open and transparent elections with the objective of supporting good governance and democracy. Indian Railways has introduced separate seats for newly born children in trains. The facility has been started by Northern Railways on a trial basis in Lucknow to New Delhi Mail. No extra charge will be levied for baby birth. Chief Public Relations Officer of Northern Railways Deepak Kumar said the facility will be extended in other trains after getting feedback. A memorandum of understanding on cooperation and collaboration in broadcasting between Prasar Bharati and Office de la Radio et de la Television was signed in Madagascar's capital, Antananarivo, yesterday. Madagascar National Television will broadcast programs from internal productions of Prasar Bharati in the fields of culture, education, science, entertainment, sports, news, as well as other areas of mutual interest. Around 100 volunteers from Kifre left the district yesterday to undergo the 2-week Abda Mitra District Disaster Management Authority training at Central Training Institute, Toluvi, Dimapur. The flag-off program was held at NSD Station, Kifre on 10th May 2022 and was organized by NSDMA in collaboration with the Civil Defense and Home Guards. The program was flagged off by SDO Civil Sitimi Kifre in Chumthang Izung in the presence of the officials from District Disaster Management Authority, Kifre. Dilong Ward booked their berths in the finals of the 3rd Mokokchung Inter-Ward Football Tournament after defeating Sangtumla Ward 2-1 today at the Imkong Marine Sports Complex. The match ended with a scoreboard 2-1 in favor of Dilong Ward, and this win made them secure their place in the finals to be played on Saturday. Tomorrow's second semi-final match will be played between Mongsanbai versus Lijaba Lijin. And now to end the news, the headlines once again. Supreme Court says 152-year-old sedition law till review by government. Governor Professor Jagdish Mukhi urges for timely completion of Regional Convention Centre at NEZCC Dimapur. Nagaland government collaborates with Ashoka Innovator for Public to build changemaking ecosystem in Nagaland School education. And Minister for Higher Education and Tribal Affairs Temjen Imna Along announces disbursement of scholarship. That is all we have in this evening news bulletin. Have a pleasant night.